Hello everyone, welcome back for chapter 8, video 4, graphical user interface. For the whole semester, for the past 14 weeks, we've spent all our time in the command prompt. We learned how to install Linux, we learned how to navigate the file system, we learned how to find out where we are, we learned how to copy files, move files, rename files, piping, script writing, variables, exit statuses, and performance monitoring. So now what I want to do is spend a little time in areas we have not focused on at all, which is the graphical user interface. So right here we have our command prompt. All right, and I'm going to change into chapter, okay, I can do this, chapter 6 stcc. And then I'm going to do gedit while.sh, and I'm going to run it in the background. All right, and that should open up gedit. Here it is. So I have two things running, right? I got my command prompt and I got my graphical user interface. All right, and what I'm going to do is we're going to go to activities, and notice it shows me two windows I can click on. And this is my favorites area. Remember, we added the command prompt way back when by typing in term, T-E-R-M. Do you remember this? We did this on week 3, and I right click. Right now it says remove, but it would normally say add to favorites. All right, so here it is. What I wanted to show you, which is kind of hard to see, is over here on this edge is called the desktops. I can drag things to the desktop to create separate working spaces. So see how my command prompt is here? If I go to the second, or the secondary desktop, I have gedit. Cool. All right. So I can keep things separate. Instead of having all the windows cluttered and I have to move stuff around, I can have my command prompt interface. I can have my graphical user interface. And then if we click here, we'll see applications. All right. I can do file management. I can open that up. Graphical user tool. This should work. There it is. Okay. And if I click on that, and I want to move it to my alternate desktop. Oh goodness, go here, click on activities. I can grab it and add it to here. So whatever I click on here brings the focus over here. And if I click here, I can also, LibreCalc is like Excel. It's open Office. Impress, which is the presentation. This is like Word. I have utilities here. I can click here. I can open up the calculator. And remember the GNOME System Monitor or GNOME System Monitoring? I can open up the calculator. Okay, I go to activities. I drag it over. So I have right now 4 active desktops, right? The command prompt, gedit, file manager, and the calculator. And then if I go to here, I can go to my command prompt. I don't have to go to command prompt. We can go here. We can go to utilities. We'll start the system monitor. Okay. I can get the resources. I can go to activities. Notice it brings up my panel over here. I can drag this to that desktop. And you can see I can switch between them, keeping everything nice and orderly. And I can play a video game right here. When my boss comes, it looks like I'm doing file management stuff. Pretty cool, huh? So if you click here, you can choose sound, which I could click here, network, settings. I can lock it. I can power off, log off, or I could choose suspend, restart, power off, switch user. We know how to switch user at the command prompt. SU, correct? All right, we can go to settings. And that is where you may have to enter your root credentials to play around with settings, depending on what's going on. But what I really like about this is how I can multiple desktops without them colliding, and you can keep things nice and organized if you choose to do so. So I could set up a user. I could do Bluetooth, network, applications. It's just really a simple interface that's pretty straightforward. Here are the different users I have on my machine. In Unix 2, which we offer in the fall semester at STCC, we actually do a whole unit on user management, print management, and script writing. All right, so if I go to activities, notice my alternative desktop show up and I can drag stuff there. I think it's a pretty cool, simple, but elegant user interface. I hope you use it. All the best to everyone. Thank you for being with me for 15 weeks. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have um, like you hold Linux in esteem because it's based on Unix, which powers a lot of the major computing platforms that we use today. This class has been so much fun for me, and please go out, experiment, maybe ditch Windows, install Ubuntu or Fedora on your computer, dual boot it even, virtualize it, just use it. Best wishes and have a great future with Linux. Bye now.